In this video, I'm going to be talking about fermented papaya preparation, or FPP in short, and it's often marketed as supplements such as immune age fermented papaya preparation. And what it is, it's a papaya fruit that has been yeast fermented for months, which changes the chemical profile dramatically. And some of the main research focus of FPP is aging and longevity, oxidative stress reduction, and immune balance, which is critical. And it has been studied for healthy aging, chronic oxidative stress, neuroprotection, and metabolic balance. So there are these carica papaya leaves, and these extracts are made from papaya leaves containing compounds like quercetin, Kaempferol, and acetogenins. And the main research focus is on immune activation as well as enhancing immune cell signaling. Also shows antiviral and antimicrobial effects in lab studies. Now, this is where quercetin really helps with the thymus because quercetin is an ionophore for zinc. So basically, that means that a quercetin helps push and allocate or shuttle zinc around so that it can be pushed into the cells for cell absorption, also including in the thymus, because the thymus is the training camp for naive T cells and also for T cell proliferation, therefore increasing T cell numbers, especially in situations of metastatic cancer. So this fermented type of papaya also increases antioxidant enzyme activity such as SOD and glutathione. Now, glutathione is required to reduce advanced glycation end products. That's critical because if the ages are not reduced, the APOB48 could be glycated, therefore reducing T cell numbers. Because if APOB48 is glycated by ages, that impairs or reduces the APCs or the antigen presenting cells, and their ability is also reduced or impaired in training naive T cells. Because T cells, they don't know what to do, or they kind of just stand around doing nothing if the APCs are not training the T cells. Papaya has been studied in the recovery from viral infections, or FPP, the fermented form of papaya, especially in COVID-19 trials. Um, so back in 2019, the COVID disease outbreak, where people had to wear masks and social distancing and coming from Wuhan lab and etc. and all the other details. But so basically, anyone back then during that time, during the COVID-19 lockdowns, should have been taking or should have been advised by healthcare professionals to take a papaya fermented extract supplements. But I don't really remember during that time in 2019, or at least maybe I haven't been doing enough research during that time. I don't remember anyone being advised to take papaya fruit or papaya extracts, but during that time they should have. So other papaya fruit carotenoids are the major ones: lycopene, beta-carotene, beta-cryptoxanthin, protection for the cardiovascular or the heart, also antioxidant activity. So the key biological functions of these papaya compounds: neutralizes reactive oxygen species and reduces inflammatory signaling. Now that's critical because cancer cells, they are attracted to or they migrate towards areas of inflammation. So another way that fermented papaya extract um, reduces DNA damage reduction, and it does that to prevent cancer, because cancer is a result of DNA damage. And some studies suggest that regular intake of FPP extract significantly reduces oxidative DNA damage in blood cells, which is actually unusual because most foods have modest antioxidant effects. But fermented papaya, compared to other fruits, seems to actively improve cellular repair processes. And beyond antioxidants, fermented papaya enhances immune function, reducing chronic inflammation that contributes to aging-related DNA damage. Papaya is also good to take as someone is getting older over the years, especially in their golden years, their 50s, 60s, even 70s. Okay, so up next could explain the long lifespans in Okinawa and other regions, and research in Japan, especially in their population, hints that fermented foods like papaya, miso, and natto. Natto is actually it's very rich in vitamin K2, but that's for a different video. But basically, papaya, miso, and natto, they may work together to maintain genomic stability. Okay, the fermented form of papaya in the supplement form, it actually appears to amplify the bioactive compounds in papaya, which are the polyphenols and the carotenoids. So that makes fermented papaya more powerful compared to just papaya fruit when it comes to being more effective at scavenging free radicals and DNA damage, drastically reducing cancer risk compared to papaya fruit. Okay, so papaya fruit has a vitamin A, C, and E, and other phytochemicals. But when papaya is fermented into FPP, especially with yeasts, this actually makes those vitamins and phytochemicals into lower molecular weight metabolites that are more biologically active and also, more importantly, better absorbed. So that means that the vitamin C in FPP is better absorbed to allow iron to be better metabolized or into a safer, more biologically active form of iron. Also, that also allows the vitamin A, which is also an FPP, to be able to function or to be absorbed better because vitamin A relies on iron. And thanks to vitamin C, that also enables the iron so that vitamin A can feed the parietal cells, so that parietal cells excrete or create intrinsic factor for vitamin B12 to prevent a vitamin B12 deficiency. And vitamin B12 has a lot of different aspects, which I'll have to cover in a different video. Okay, so as I said at the start of the video, uh, glutathione is required for reducing advanced glycation end products to reverse or to stop the impairing of the APCs, because APCs have to train naive T cells to battle the cancer cells. So another cool thing about FPP is that by increasing antioxidant enzymes like superoxide dismutase and glutathione, these can possibly chelate iron. Therefore, excessive iron will not create free radical formation, because these free radicals and reactive oxygen species, even at low levels, can drive aging, inflammation, and cancer progression, and also DNA damage. But that can be prevented by the chelating ability of superoxide dismutase and glutathione. So that's it for the video. If you're interested in future videos, then make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and keep it locked in here on my channel, and I'll see you next time.